What Chicago suburb is best for families?
I would say Naperville.
Hinsdale, Naperville are great for families. Hinsdale's a good spot. Grange, Western Springs.
Parents moving to Chicagoland want to know what's the best Chicago suburb for families. And it's one of the most common questions that I get. But let's be honest, that answer is completely subjective. Some families, they want a busy, lively community where there's always something happening. Festivals, sports, downtown events. And other families, they want more space, more quiet, big yards, maybe even newer homes. But the great thing about the Chicago suburbs is that you can find all of that within about an hour of the city. So we hit the streets of Chicagoland and asked people from right here to give their pick for the best family suburb. And the answers came in fast. Let's see what they said.
What Chicago suburb? Ooh.
I just jumped so
What Chicago suburb is best for families?
I would say Naperville, Hinsdale, stick to my southwest suburbs for sure.
Well, I would say Hinsdale, Naperville are great for families. Ooh, that's hard. Hinsdale's a good spot. Grange, Western Springs. If you're looking for smaller and more intimate, Western Springs is really nice.
I love Western Springs.
Oh boy. Well, I raised my family here, so this is a good one.
So Hinsdale?
I've got to say right here. I mean, I live here, so I vote with my dollar, and so I'm here. So I would say Hinsdale.
I love Grange. Are you going to say Payless?
We live in Payless now. For families, yeah, I'd say LaGrange.
So we got a lot of great answers there, and we filmed it in downtown Hinsdale, so obviously you're going to get Hinsdale, but it's also a common one when we talk to people in other suburbs as well. So we're going to go through a list right here, some of the suburbs that you saw in that video, and a few that didn't get mentioned, and all of these are on niche.com's top list of best suburbs to raise a family in Illinois. So let's get right into it, and let's start with the one you heard the most, Hinsdale. So Hinsdale is the classic luxury family suburb. If you picture tree-lined streets, beautiful homes, and honestly that magazine cover look, this is the one. Kids go to District 181 for elementary, and then Hinsdale Central, which is not just one of the best in Illinois, but it's one of the best in the country. Between academics, AP offerings, college placement, it's all top tier. Families love the parks in Hinsdale. Robbins, Burns Field, Catherine Legg Memorial Park, which is amazing, by the way. Tons of space for youth sports, playgrounds, weekend activities. The Park District runs great camps and rec programs all year. And then we're talking about activities outside of the parks. The downtown Hinsdale area is amazing. Walkable, stroller friendly, coffee shops, bakeries, restaurants, boutiques. It's definitely a premium market, and the medium single family home price will show that at around $1.4 million. Yeah, that's right. But for families who want elite schools and a polished environment, Hinsdale really delivers. Now let's talk about one that you heard in the video as well, and that's Naperville. Naperville is kind of like the MVP of the Chicago suburbs. Families move from all over the country to be in Naperville, and the schools are a massive reason why. So District 203 and 204 are both nationally recognized for test scores, music, STEM, and athletics. The kids here have opportunities everywhere. Now when it comes to things to do with your family, Naperville might be unmatched. You've got Riverwalk, Centennial Beach, which is a giant public swimming beach. You've got the DuPage Children's Museum, Springbrook and Naperbrook Forest Preserves, paddle boats, playgrounds in every corner. There's so much to do. And the library system is also one of the best in the country. Now, youth sports in Naperville are huge, and they're constantly trying to add programs for the demand. It's big, lively, full of energy. It's a city-like feel, but it's also clean, safe, and incredibly community-oriented. The median single-family home value in Naperville is about half of what it is in Hinsdale, which makes it feel like a steal at $700,000. So definitely not entry-level, but if you're looking for a little bit more bang for your buck, try Naperville. Now let's go with another one that was named in the video, and that's LaGrange. LaGrange is one of those charming, older, walkable suburbs. Just feels good the moment that you drive in. The architecture has character. You're going to see a lot of the more historic homes in the downtown area. The streets also have mature trees. And speaking of downtown, it's again extremely family friendly. Lots of shops, restaurants, coffee shops. So for school, kids go to District 102 or 105 for elementary, and then to Lyons Township High School, which is very strong academically, big for extracurriculars. Parks are everywhere. Wyola Park, Denning, Sedgwick. There's playgrounds, ball fields, lots of green space. We mentioned downtown, they also have an incredible historic movie theater, and it's just a lot to do on, all times of the year. The Metro train, which is the commuter train that runs to downtown Chicago and to other suburbs, also runs right through downtown. So it's great for families who are commuting, people who work, or just want to go down to the city to visit the museums and things like that. Medium single-family home value here is almost the same as Naperville. It's $701,000. The difference is in LaGrange, the homes are going to be a little bit smaller and a little bit older, so you get a little bit less bang for your buck than, for instance, Naperville. Now let's go to a town that wasn't named on the video, but it's another great one in the Chicago suburbs, and that's Buffalo Grove. So this is one of the northern suburbs. Now Buffalo Grove, especially on the Stevenson High School side, is one of the best school value combinations in the entire Chicago metro area. If academics are your top priority, this is a big one for families. Stevenson High School is consistently ranked among the best public high schools in the entire country. Districts 96 and 102 for middle schools and elementary schools are good depending on the neighborhood, and they feed into Stevenson for the high school, again, depending on what part of Buffalo Grove you're in. Beyond just the schools, Buffalo Grove has a peaceful, community-focused vibe. There's tons of parks, Willow Stream, Emmerich, there's splash pads, fields, and playgrounds. The Buffalo Grove Park District is honestly phenomenal. There's camps, sports leagues, martial arts, dance, and fitness. There's town festivals, there's a great library, and there's easy access to the major expressways. Now, the median single-family home value on the Stevenson side of town is about $550,000, which is honestly an incredible value given the academic reputation. So don't sleep on Buffalo Grove. Now let's talk about another northern suburb, this one in the North Shore, and that's Glenview. It's a major family-friendly hub in the North Shore. The schools here are great, and depending on where you live, you're in District 34 for middle schools, and then either Glenbrook South or Glenbrook North for high school. Both of them are really highly regarded for academics, athletics, good arts and extracurricular programs. And the lifestyle in Glenview is very approachable. There's the Glen Town Center with a huge draw for shops, restaurants, movie theater, playgrounds, walking paths, and open green space. There's tons of other parks and forest preserves, and the Park Center is one of the best low-key indoor recreation facilities in Chicagoland. Now the housing in Glenview, it's kind of a mix of mid-century homes, some newer builds, some larger lots, so there's a lot of options for families. The median single-family home value is a little bit higher than some that we've talked about, sitting at $860,000, so this would put us sort of in the premium suburb, but again, there's a lot of value behind it. Now, if you're looking for the best bang for your buck on this list, and this is a suburb that wasn't mentioned in the video, but this is my best sort of secret for you, and that's Plainfield. So Plainfield is one of the best family values in the entire metro area. If you want really good schools, newer homes, and a strong community feel without the pricing of some of the other suburbs that we've talked about, including Naperville, which is right next door, then Plainfield is for you. So you're looking at District 202 schools, which has a solid reputation. There's actually 4 high schools in Plainfield, and they continue to improve across academics, extracurriculars. Families in Plainfield love that many of the subdivisions here are built with the parks, trails, ponds, and playgrounds integrated right into the neighborhood. Plus, you've got Lake Renwick Preserve for additional nature and wildlife. You've got Settlers Park near downtown for concerts and movies. Again, there's splash pads, all kinds of sports and camps through the Park District. Now, downtown Plainfield is, again, kind of a hidden gem in the Chicago suburbs. It's growing. There's restaurants, cafes, local shops, and it's a great place to be. Now, the median single-family home value that I mentioned in Plainfield is way more affordable than many of the suburbs on our list. It sits in at, get this, $455,000. So that's a huge draw for families who want more space, more home, and still all these great amenities. The one catch to Plainfield is it's probably the furthest on this list from downtown Chicago, about 50 minutes to 60 minutes depending on traffic for a daily commute if you're going to make that drive into the city, and maybe even longer depending on what part of the city you're commuting to. But if you've got a remote job or you don't mind a little bit of a commute, Plainfield is a great spot for you. So hey, those are the big ones, and don't get me wrong, there's tons more that are great for families. So tell me, did we miss any? Are there any that you would recommend? Are there family-friendly suburbs that you want to know more about? Let us know, drop a comment below. Let us know if you want more lists like this in the future, and be sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend. We'll see you next time.